The Man in the White Van, directed by Warren Skeels, was poised to be a chilling addition to the true crime horror genre, drawing from the real-life horrors of serial killer Billy Mansfield Jr. However, this 2024 film fails to deliver anything beyond a superficial scare, bogged down by cliched storytelling and lackluster execution. The movie attempts to weave a narrative around a young girl named Annie, who is terrorized by a mysterious white van in 1975 Florida. The premise is promising, but the execution is where everything falls apart. The pacing is excruciatingly slow, with the first hour feeling like a drawn-out setup that never quite transitions into the gripping horror it promises. The plot twists are so predictable that they might as well have been spoilers from the trailer, lacking any real shock or suspense. The characters are one-dimensional, serving more as plot devices than as real people. Annie is the classic horror movie victim, who is disbelieved by her family, which includes the underused talents of Sean Astin and Ollie Larter. Their performances are restrained by a script that gives them little to work with, beyond disbelief and then panic. The villain, shrouded in mystery, never evolves beyond a shadowy figure, making the character more of a concept than a menacing presence. Where this movie should excel, it disappoints. The horror elements are cliched, relying on jump scares that are telegraphed a mile away rather than building true suspense or dread. The use of the van as a symbol of fear becomes repetitive, and the film fails to explore new or unsettling ways to evoke terror. The cinematography does little to enhance the atmosphere, with generic shots of Florida that fail to capture the eerie underbelly of the setting. The score, instead of amplifying the tension, often feels misaligned with what's on screen, sometimes even undermining the suspense. Sound effects meant to scare, like the van's engine or the clashing cymbals whenever the van appears, become more of an annoyance than an effective tool for horror. There's an attempt to comment on the naivety of the 1970s regarding serial killers, but it's handled with such a heavy hand that it feels more like a lesson than an integrated part of the narrative. The film could have delved into the psychological impact of such predators, but instead opts for surface-level horror. It could have been a poignant exploration of fear, innocence lost, and the dawn of true crime awareness in America. Instead, it's a missed opportunity, offering nothing new to the genre. With its predictable plot, underdeveloped characters, and a failure to genuinely scare, this movie feels like a generic horror film that's been done better many times before. It's a frustrating watch for anyone hoping for a fresh take on a chilling true story. It's not worth to watch this in theaters, just wait on your streaming service.